What's good with everybody? I am your host, Jay the Black. Salute to everybody that's tuning in. We're going to talk about something I came across in regards to the mother of Jordan Woods, okay? We're going to get into that, and we're also going to get into some other topics as well. There's some other things that I'm going to discuss live as well. And we're going to get into all of that. But again, I want to make sure that y'all are checking in. Shout out to Tron for becoming a member. Tron Maxis. Appreciate it, man. Becoming a new member. Salute to you. And salute to everybody that's here, man. Hopefully y'all had a good weekend. Make sure y'all like the stream. Salute to the moderators and the channel members. Salute to the people that support me on Patreon. Salute to the people that's bought shirts from the Teespring store. We're going to get into, again, we're going to talk about this, older women competing with younger women, especially their daughters. And we're also going to get into some other things as well. There's a lot of stuff I want to talk about. So I said, you know what? Why not talk about it live? All right, so make sure y'all like the stream. We already got a few butthurt people here. They'll be all right. They'll be all right. They're really not going to like what I have to say because I do have to say some things. I think black women are the worst women in customer service. There's just no debate whatsoever. No debate at all. No debate. Is that going to piss you off? I think a lot of them choose the wrong men. I think a lot of them are still in their high school phase, even when they're 40 years old and got like 4 or 5 children by 4 or 5 disgruntled males. Not disgruntled, dysfunctional disgruntled males, okay? I also think that if you let me go ahead and shout people out, man. Let's see who's here. True, Angela C, Ruth, Lena M, Abby, Christina, your son, Larry, Sydney. That's, okay. Let's see. Haru, Glory, Lemons, Ednice, James, Trill, Hattie, Matt, Snake Eyes, Tron, Mark, Chocolate City Gemini, Harold, Duce, Deli, Sal's HQ, what's going on? Dwayne, The Gate Called Beauty, what's going on? Interesting name. Okay, Patrick, what's up? Yo, what's been going on, man? I know some of y'all probably say it's been a minute. I know some people be taking breaks from the channel. It'd be like that, I guess. But we gonna get into this, man. I don't know what's going on. Well, I do know. I think that social media has made these women think that they can live they can have a second prime. The Wall is completely undefeated. And I'm not saying that she still does not have it going on, because obviously she does. But sometimes you have to step aside and allow your daughter to blossom, right? Rada, what's going on? Submissive wife. Gerald, what's good? Zeke, what's up? Some of you older women need to step aside and allow the younger women to have their shine. I mean, you had your years of being in the streets. Larsa Pippen is another one. She's the queen of the streets. But sometimes you gotta let it go. And these women still think that they have something to prove. But then you wonder why you're only getting approached from younger men that wants to smash, because you put that type of energy out there. You putting that type of energy out there. Now y'all want to be in your early 20s again. You want to be in that phase where you were dating, the street dudes, right? The dope dealers, right? The college athletes, right? Y'all know the chicks that used to date the college athletes, right? Didn't really work out once he got to the pros, right? But I think that Jordan Woods' mother, Elizabeth, is trying to come for the title of Queen of the Streets. Because you can't just be Queen of the Streets and be like a young chick. No, you got to be an older chick that is out here dating younger men, cheating on your husband. You know? I'm telling you, man. And their husbands, unfortunately, their husbands ain't going nowhere. Once a guy done been married to a woman for over 20, 30, somebody. Now, again, let's see. I don't know. Hold on. Is Elizabeth single? Is Elizabeth Woods single? Okay, so her Jordan Woods' father died a couple years ago. But has she been with anybody else? All right. Yeah, make sure y'all like the stream, man. We're going to get into it. Now, I want to show y'all. The post that's going viral right now. Oh, and hold on, before I get into it, let me just say this. I'm not saying that, Jordan Woods' mother, should not want to live her life and do whatever it is that she wants to do, but she has to understand that with what you're doing, you're going to draw attention to yourself from the wrong type of men. Or maybe that's the attention that you want. It's almost like these women understand that they're going to get a bunch of guys following them, thirsting after them. I think they need that for a self-esteem boost, especially if they think they still got it. A lot of older women these days still think they got it. And because they still think they got it, they're going to flaunt it. Like, social media, you got a lot of these women over the age of 40. They still look good for the age. They probably have adult children, especially an adult daughter. I mean, if she has an adult daughter, and let's say her daughter looks like a younger version of her, she going to be competing with her. She's going to have a whole bunch of photos of her and her daughter, right? I see that a lot. A lot of these women will have photos with them and their adult daughter together. Their daughter looking like a younger version of them, and it's almost like they're trying to siphon off that energy. They say, hey, look at what I produced. And it's just, I have seen that over the years. But now you have these women branching off. They're getting OnlyFans. They're thirst trapping on social media. And Elizabeth, Jordan Woods' mother, is like, what, 52? I told y'all, age does not mean maturity. Social media has changed that. There's a lot of immature 50-something-year-olds and 60-something-year-olds and 40-something-year-olds too. And these people got children. Some of them have grandchildren. Maturity means nothing anymore with a lot of these people. Social media has changed that. And with these older women, especially these Gen X women, oh my God. These Gen X women have discovered Instagram, so they're getting it in. They're getting it in. Nothing's stopping these Gen X women from being able to show what they've been wanting to show for years, but because they didn't have social media like that, nobody could really see it outside of maybe locally, right?
My own mother is one of those women, SMDH.
Wow. Shout out to D-Pain. It's crazy, right? Like, imagine your mom is out there and she is posting the same type of post she see these other women posting. That has to be jarring. But they don't care about that because they get that self-esteem boost by putting stuff on social media. And let's take a look at it. This is what Elizabeth Woods, Jordan Woods' mother, is putting on social media. You have to ask yourself the question, why would you put this on social media? What do you gain from this? You're going to gain a bunch of thirsty men that's going to be in your inbox, in your comment section, trying to holler. Maybe that's what she wants. But then they will complain about men being thirsty. Like, I don't get it. How can you complain about men being thirsty and you posting pictures like this? I mean, what example are you setting by doing this? And you can look at this comment section. That's what I want y'all to see. And it tells you everything you need to know. These women see their daughters getting all types of attention, and they want a piece of the action too.
I am Gen X and I can vouch for what you just said. The women my age are all the way off their delusional rockers with it.
Appreciate that, Zeke. I'm telling you, man, listen, Instagram has changed the game, man. It has these women exposing themselves. They're exposing how desperate they are to still feel attractive. And they're posting pictures like this because they see the attention she sees the attention Jordan Woods gets when Jordan Woods is thirst trapping. She wants a piece of the action. Instead of you just stepping aside and saying, you know what, I'm going to let her do all that. No, she wants to do it too. You know what? I wouldn't be shocked if she has an OnlyFans. It would not surprise me at all if she gets one. It wouldn't shock me. Why not? Even though she's like a industry, isn't she like an agent or a manager? It would not. I mean, would it surprise y'all if she got OnlyFans? I'm expecting it. Nothing surprises me anymore. Look at some of these comments. Someone got the at. I got a question for Jordan Woods. At all the men. Let's see.
Jordan Woods' mom clout chasing for wrong attention and setting bad example for her daughter. Her time has come and gone.
Absolutely. Appreciate that, Abby. Yes, it has. Yes, it has. But she doesn't care about that because she's still in her early 50s. She still got it. Why not flaunt it? And it's like, well, I think it's because you would think that by that age, you're tired of being in the streets. You're tired of, putting yourself out there. But I guess because she did deal with the passing of her husband or ex-husband now, and maybe she feels like she wants to get out there. But is this the way you want to do it? Listen, when you're out here thirst trapping, and shout out to Abby, appreciate that, Abby. When you're out here thirst trapping, Elizabeth, you're not going to get attention from the men that you think you're going to get. Now, you may get guys that you may be attracted to, guys who are maybe a little bit older, a little more set financially. But you're also going to get a lot of thirsty men that just want to smash. Now, you may recognize it at first, but there's going to come a time when you don't recognize that and you get fooled by these guys who are selling you dreams.
Hey, Mrs. Parker, when you gonna let me?
Appreciate that, R. Smith. Yeah, she definitely looking like Miss Parker, man. Minus dating, minus being married to the little guy, I'm telling you, man, this just doesn't make any sense right here. Listen, see, being a celebrity is fried. Just imagine your mama on social media like this. Girl, I wouldn't be able to handle it. And these women don't care. These women don't care how their children are going to have to deal with them getting on social media and posting what they post. They don't care about what the young ones are going to say. They just care about getting their piece of attention. And that's sad that you only care about getting your piece of attention. But you're only going to get thirst. You're going to get thirst. You're not going to get the type of attention from the type of men you think you're going to get. I'm sorry. Especially you being 52 years old. If you're looking for a man's attention who's your age, that man is looking at younger women, but he may give you an opportunity because he's trying to smash. Because trust me, just because a guy is in his 50s does not mean he's trying to settle down. There's a lot of guys in their 50s, they in these streets too. Okay? They out here dating younger women. They ain't settling down. They probably been married before. And that's what these women don't understand. They cannot read that. All right? And they're getting on social media and they're like, well, this might be a way for me to be able to get these type of guys' attention. That's how they think. That is exactly how they think. But that's a losing strategy. Instagram is the wrong place to try to find a boyfriend. Facebook too. Too many of you women are trying to find boyfriends or husbands on social media. And listen, sometimes you find what you're looking for online. I'm not going to say that you won't, but it's how you go about it. And if she thinks that this is a way for her to get out there and try to get her maybe a retired basketball player, maybe not an active basketball player, but a retired basketball player, this ain't it. This ain't it, man. Because they're going to see you as a smash and pass. They're not really going to see you as wifey material. Most of these men who wife up these chicks, these women are wife material. These women are not on Instagram like that. If they are, they're on there with their children. They're showing themselves on vacations. They're not really showing their bodies like that. Unless they're on the beach or something like that. But again, nobody wants to see their moms trying to be just like them. But these women are too obsessed with trying to compete with their adult daughters who are getting the type of attention they wish they got when they were in their 20s. Maybe they did, but it wasn't the same way that it is now where, you know, you got Jordan Woods with millions of followers. I just hope a lot of you older women understand this. Who are you trying to impress? Why do you need a self-esteem boost about your body when you're in your 50s? I can understand if you're working out, you know, maybe you lost weight, you want to show off your goals, your progress. But these photos is of somebody that is having a bit of a midlife crisis. And she wishes she could be in the streets with Larsa Pippen too. She wished she could be in the streets. She knows all what her daughter's doing. She knows the dudes her daughter deals with. And she wants to be in that same situation too. She don't want age to stop her. But what a lot of these women got to understand is you're going to be seen one way. You're not going to be seen as 2-3 different ways. You're going to be seen as somebody that's a good time. You're not going to get that ring. Get out the streets. It's over. It's done. It's time to give it up. You got to pass the torch. The wall is right in front of your face. Let it go. It's over. It's a wrap. It's done. This ain't it. This definitely ain't it. This ain't it, Chief. This ain't it, man. What's going on with these older women, man? Y'all out here embarrassing your children. You embarrassing yourself. Listen, once again, if you're showing off your fitness goals and, you know, you think you're looking good, okay, whatever, you know. But people don't want to see like Jordan don't want to see her mom trying to take the same photos as she taking. But I'm telling you right now, OnlyFans might be right around the corner. Even though they don't even need OnlyFans. She's like what, an agent in entertainment? She's like Jordan Woods' manager. And you out here taking pictures like that. I mean, hold on. Let me show y'all. Y'all think I'm playing. Y'all think I'm bullshitting. Excuse the language. Family show. And even this is tough because, again, this is a family show. I don't want to be showing all this, but I got to make a point. This is somebody's mama. This is somebody's mama. Would you want to see your mama? And it looks like, I was going to say something else. You know what I'm saying? She trying her hardest to look like Jordyn Woods, man. Come on, man. Let it go. It's over, man. It's over. Age gracefully. You're not going to get anywhere in the dating market. But she's trying hard to look like her daughter, man. It's like, why? All that thirst. That's all she's gonna get. Men like sophisticated older women that just so happens to look good. Right? They happen to look good. Not, you gotta show me all the goods. You know? Like, come on, man. Y'all think older women, let it go. It's over. Get out the streets. It's time to give it up. Listen, you don't want to be, what's her name? You don't want to be, Eddie Murphy's ex-wife. Can't think of her name right now. You don't want to be Eddie Murphy's ex-wife. You don't want to be somebody that's in her 50s. Physically, body-wise, she keeps herself up, but she just lost, man. The last time I talked about her, she was getting caught with a married man. Like, is that the situation that y'all want to find yourselves in? Is that the situation y'all want to find yourselves in? Where you getting caught up with married men? Yeah, Nicole Murphy. Do you really want to be Nicole Murphy? When you getting out here getting caught with married men? Like, seriously. That's why I tell y'all, man, age gracefully. Find somebody to settle down with. Get out the streets. Stop trying to compete with your daughters. And if I was Jordyn Woods, I'd keep an extra eye on her when she's around you and your dude, man. Because I'm telling you right now, these Western women, and I'm including Gen X, millennial women, Gen Z, they ruthless when it comes to men. And it don't matter if a dude is dating their daughters, their sisters, their best friends. They will go after him just to prove to themselves that they can do it. Just so they can have that over their heads. So she might want to keep her eye out, man. Might want to keep her out, man. She might be eyeing your guy.
I am sorry. She's well past the age to where she know what she doing. She wants the wrong attention, so let her have it and let the lesson smack her.
Appreciate that, Zeke. Well, she's in bliss right now because she's getting the attention that she wants. So she's enjoying it. I don't think that she's gonna shy away from it. But what she has to understand is you're not gonna get the type of, if you're doing this so you can get this. Make sure y'all like the stream too. Like the stream, people. If you're doing this because you think you're gonna get some type of guy that you want, and you're going about it the wrong way. You're doing it because you're having a midlife crisis. You want to prove you still got it. Okay, but you're gonna get a lot of thirst shown your way. I'm pretty sure you and Jordyn Woods have spoken about it, and you still want to take this route. You still want to take this route for what reason? Yeah, I'm pretty sure Karl Anthony Towns wouldn't hesitate either. I'm pretty sure he wouldn't hesitate either. But again, man, these older women gotta understand that at some point you gotta give it up. You gotta let it go. But again, it's all about proving to themselves that they can get attention. And that shouldn't be the goal. Your goal is to be able to find happiness. So you mean to tell me happiness is getting on OnlyFans? Happiness is going topless for social media? Is that what happiness has become? I just want to know if that's what happiness has become. I'm going to take a few phone calls. And at the end of that, I'm going to talk about some other things. So the topics are going to switch up after I take a few phone calls. I'm just letting y'all know already. All right? But this is what we talking about. We talking about older women compete with younger women. We talking about Elizabeth Woods, the mother of Jordan Woods, and the increasing a need for these women to feel validated on social media. When is it going to stop? This is why the mentality of women nowadays are messed up. You seeing 50-year-old women going topless on social media. And you wonder why these young girls are mentally screwed up? These young girls think that no matter what they do, it's going to be a man that's going to accept it, when the behavior is totally unacceptable. We have to do better. Well, I think as a whole we could do better, but a lot of you women got to do. A lot of you older women got to do better. That's why you should be listening to people like me, because I'm gonna tell you the truth. I'm not gonna be these lames who tell you what you want to hear because they want to sleep with you. They want points. I'm not. There's no points here. This woman is trying to compete with her daughter. That's why I say she needs to be very careful when she brings Karl Anthony Towns around her, because women are women at the end of the day. And I have seen how jealous these women can get of their daughters, especially if their daughters are considered to be attractive. And now with social media, with all the followers, all the DMs, she sees all that. She's her manager. She sees all that. And she's like, why can't I do it? It's like, why would you want to do that? What happened to being mature and aging gracefully? Doesn't mean that you have to not take care of yourself. Of course you're going to take care of yourself. But you got to do it gracefully. Because you're somebody's mother. You have children. What happens when they have children and they have to see their grandmother, going topless, maybe even on OnlyFans? It's crazy, man. Western women are screwed up, man. Western women, they're going downhill fast, and they want to blame us as men for this. They want to blame us. It's always our fault when these women want to be wayward. Ain't that a bitch? We are always the reason why these women don't want to take accountability for the decision that they make. You go and you have children by a guy that ends up leaving you and not doing anything for the children. It's all of our fault. A woman lets herself go. She wants to blame us as men in the beauty standards. They want to say beauty standards are racist. Instead of just saying you need to take better care of yourself. Learn how to cook healthier. Learn how to respect yourself more, Yo, what's going on?
Hi, Jaye.
Hey.
This is Dwayne.
What's going on, Dwayne?
Washington. Hey, long time since I've been on the phone with you.
Yeah.
What I gotta say about this situation is that it's like I gotta say, Instagram is just like the new porn. Like, it just, like, you see all these women, like, and Instagram models just keep doing all that, and on Facebook and YouTube and all that. I don't understand how they're getting away with all that. I really don't.
Uh-huh.
And for me as a male, to see that stuff every day, posting the same stuff every day, like the same picture every day, and they probably don't even, most of those women don't even look the same no more. Like, most of them just down like ugly, like to the point where, like, oh, oh, this is what I'm doing today, blah 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 blah. Like having the same post up every now and then. Those
Mm-hmm.
be the Instagram mode, and I'm just like, bro, what? Why are you posting the same picture every day? Like, you know, you don't even look like that. And for the
Right.
and for the woman that have like the OnlyFans, I'm like, bro, what? Like, I just see that as embarrassing. I'm like, okay, that's somebody who I can talk to. Like, but you know, because Muslims just want they just want the money, you know, and Muslims just want to be put all day long. So that's why me as a male, as a young male, and me being at the age I am at 21, yeah, that's a big turnoff.
Yeah.
It really is a turnoff because right now I just feel like, you know, males my age don't even have the right to talk about anything because they don't even care about personality or nothing like that.
Mm.
Like, their vibes don't matter now.
Yeah. Well, I just
I mean, all I want for everybody to know in the chat is like, chemistry and vibes do matter. It's not all about sex. It really isn't. But the women are making it seem like that. I'm not saying all women, but it's just the ones that want to be out there in the streets. So.
Yeah, well, that's what they're used to. They're used to men coming at them like that, and that's why I say a lot of more women. I think a lot of women are actually approaching men more that they're attracted to, and they don't really like when men approach them because it puts them in a situation where they have to actually deal with the guy that may not be who they want, you know. And a lot of them just say, okay, well, he was want this. Well, you know, you're chasing after a guy that's only going to want you for that. In their minds, if they're chasing a guy, he's not going to want to sleep with them like that. But yes, he is, because he's a guy, right? And you may not think he wants to do that, but he probably wants that. He just never really got at you like that, you know?
Right. Well, I mean, we all have different opinions at the end of the day. We're all different males at the end of the day. But, you know, and another thing, I'm not trying to get off the topic or nothing, but all these females think we're the same guy, but they're not. But at the same time, they're like trying to change us up at the same time, like to change us up to be somebody else. You know, and I found that like quite annoying. But everybody else has an opinion. So. But if us males choose to be controlled, all right, go and get controlled. But we all got to be on the same page with this because it's getting worse every decade. And I know you've been talking about this for a long time. So I really have looked up to you. And I'll be telling my friends the same thing. Bro, you got to stop being with these females, bro. Because they not in the right mindset right now.
Yeah, you got to be, I would say definitely be more careful and focus on the things that matter. The women are going to come. You want to attract the women that want to be around you. Now, you got guys that like to go out and do that, but a lot of times that become a lot of these guys' only focus. And then when they get disappointed, it drives them crazy. And it's like because you're putting too much energy and focus into chasing women when you should be focusing on things that long term is more beneficial. Right?
Right. Well, I'm gonna get off the line. I know I'm not trying to hold everything down. I wish I can say more, but you know, I'm just.
Yeah. Well, you can always call in. You know, I definitely want other people to call in and give their opinions on the topic. But yeah. But no, I appreciate you calling in, though.
Again. Yeah, it's good to hear from you again.
All right. Well, you take care, Dwayne.
Yeah, you too.
All right. Yeah, shout out to Dwayne. Yeah, man, a lot of these guys, they'll put so much focus and energy chasing out the women, then when it don't work, they're disappointed. Yo, you live, what's up?
Yo, what up, man? It's Samurai Will.
What's good, Samurai?
Man, chilling, bro. Great topic. Yeah, man. You always, you know, go in on these older women because, you know, sadly, we don't really. I said this to myself, like, I said this to myself before, man. I was like, man, we really don't have like grown women anymore. We really just got a bunch of children in women's bodies running around here. You know, Gen X and millennials and Gen Z. You don't really see because like remember like if anybody can remember like when you was especially in your teen years and you came across a grown woman, how you would just like how you'd be like, damn, like you would be actually impressed. When is the last time you came across a grown woman you like, damn, like yeah, this is really a woman? You really don't see that no more.
Nah, you
Because
don't.
A lot of these,
Especially a lot of these Gen Z and a lot of these, especially these millennials. Like it's
especially, but like guys like us who really know and understand women, you know when you in the presence of a real woman because you'll feel the vibes. Like you'll be like, okay, I gotta come with this woman right.
Right.
Because I'm telling you, that grown woman presence is a different presence. Like
right.
you play your cards right, but it's like these man, and it's sad because it's all like, man, it's all like, yo, it's like, especially for black men, because like we don't have too many allies, so we can't afford to be having these childlike women around in the world, man. Childlike black women in the world.
Yeah.
Because we got to push forward and we got to have companions. But I want to say it was one more point I wanted to make. I'm trying not to let it slip. Damn. Yeah. Like it's crazy. It's crazy because they just never get past that. They never get, like you said, they never get past that high school stage, man, which is crazy to me because it's all like, so you had no growth within the past 2 decades. That's really, if you really like go in on that, they haven't had mental process in the last 2 decades. That says a lot. Mm-hmm. That's crazy.
Yeah.
But
times are different.
That's all I want to say.
Okay. All right. Well, I appreciate the call, Samurai. All right.
No problem.
All right, man. Shout out to Samurai Will with the call in. Yo, you live. What's going on?
Hello, Jay.
Yo, what's up, man?
How you doing, sir?
I'm doing all right, man. What's going on with you?
Good. Excellent show as always.
Thank you.
Appreciate your commentary. Appreciate your knowledge and wisdom.
Appreciate it.
I just want to give a quick one here. My brothers out there, my black brothers out there.
You gotta turn your background down.
Okay. Yo, what's up, man? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, but your background, you gotta turn your background down.
Okay, I'm sorry. Yeah, my black brothers out there, man, you guys have to wake up, man. And look what's going on out there with our black women, man. We have to be more smart when we choose our women. We have to be more smart when we look at our women and just be more aware that we are more in control of things than society wants to give us credit for. We have some really smart and intelligent black men out there, but they also have what you call simps out there too. But we have to just be more smart and just look at what women really are.
Yeah.
We've pretty much lost a generation of women from when it went to the baby boomers. There was that stage in between when it went to the Gen X and the millennials. It just seems like there's a lost generation where everything just went haywire, where we weren't teaching our women, our mothers weren't teaching our women, our girls, and so on and so forth. It's just really, really gotten out of hand to the point to where now it's sad, and as black women, we should be embarrassed because we should, as blacks, should be able to set a better standard for our kids.
Right.
And especially for our daughters.
Yep.
These are, it's ridiculous that and we have people out there that are laughing at us, man. We can't worry about what we can't say, well, the other races are doing it too. No, it's not about other races. It's about us looking at ourselves as a people, whether it be men or women. We have to start looking at ourselves in a different light and start looking at self-respect first of all. If you don't have self-respect, you have no respect at all. And that's the bottom line. So, I mean, my brothers out there, man, make better decisions. Don't fall for the old okie doke. Don't worry about what the woman, as far as her being on Instagram or all these different platforms and so on and so forth. Go out there and find you a real woman with substance, with knowledge and wisdom that's going to help you grow as a man, and you help her grow as a woman. Don't fall into this trap that you guys are falling into, my brothers, because it leads to nothing. All you end up is in the dungeon. So, but anyway, my brother Jay, you take care of yourself again, man, and I appreciate everything that you do, man. Keep your content going, man.
Thank you.
And I advise you brothers and sisters out there to listen to this man, because he's bringing you what's real. And if you don't like what you're hearing was real, then to me, you don't exist.
All right. Thank you. I appreciate that, man. All right.
All right. Take care, man.
You
100%
too.
black man out.
Appreciate it, man. Thanks, man. All right, man. Shout out to him.
Okay.
Shout out to the call in. See who's calling in. Yo, you're live. Oh, shit. You call back in. Yo, what's going on?
Hey, what's going on, man? Hey, I'm gonna make this quick, just so I can call to get in, man.
All right.
Once again, man. By the way, hey, what you do is create legendary content with this page, man. But it's like you just said, man. She for the streets. And Jay, this summer, the streets about to open up, man.
Yeah, streets about to be hot, man.
Hey, if anybody relationship make it past the summer, that's real. You need to hold on to that because they don't like you said, Jay. These women get in, they get older. They still out here in these streets. It's gonna be from 18 to age 50, man.
Mm-hmm.
These streets gonna be wild out here from 18 to age 50. And the thing is, a lot of people don't know how to gracefully bow out.
Yeah.
Like Evelyn Lozada.
Yeah.
Yeah, we know she was about that life, but she gracefully bowed out. Look at Drea. We know she was about that life, but she gracefully bowed out. Now you got dudes. You got females competing with their daughter. Like you said, trying to get back their prom, because social media is really a drug, man, and we seeing it. Like, you got people from the 80s and 90s still trying to get back on, man.
Yeah.
And the thing is, like, I'm 30, 31. Like, I can still mess with the young girls, but I can still mess with the older ones. It's like, if you can learn something, you know what I'm saying, like from these older women, because look, Jay, hey, these older women, man, they do something to you, man. They cook, she cook food, man, personal porn star, all that, man. But you can learn from them, man.
Yeah. It's
just that these women, it's just, you know what I'm saying, you're not bottle popping in the club no more, baby.
No.
You're not the young hot thing. That's all. Just, you know what I'm saying, you can still be out here, but you gotta, you know what I'm saying, stay in your lane, man. And that's what a lot of these people don't understand. Like, it's like you said, you're not gonna be in the game forever, baby. That war undefeated. Look, Jordan had to retire too. You know what I'm saying? You really gotta, you know what I'm saying, you gotta play your part, man. Because these older girls, these older women, man. Yeah, they freaking these young girls, man.
Yeah, they setting a bad example too. I feel, because these girls, all they're gonna think about is, I want to do that into my 50s, and it's like, well, good luck trying to find somebody to marry you, because a lot of these women still want to get married, even though they'll say that they don't, but a lot of them do. They want to be claimed by somebody, especially by the guys that they want. It's gonna be hard if you in your 40s and 50s out here trying to show how good you look and competing with your daughters.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, I'll compete with my daughter so I can feel better. It's like, what we talking about, baby? You had your time. Like, help these young girls out. You know what I'm saying? Like, because my mom be telling my sisters, like, don't be messing with these ain't shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, you're going to be impressed by these dudes, but, you know what I'm saying? You still got to see what this person really is. That's male and female. Like, baby, I could be flexing too. I could be tricking off, but if I ain't got my shit together, what we talking about? And that's the thing. Like, baby, you look good. You know, so you got a nice body. You doing all this, but do you know how to cook, baby? You got anything in your season of rap? You know what I'm saying? Can you make me feel better, baby? And that's what it'd be, the simple things, Jay. That's all. Like look what social media did to society, man.
Yeah, it's I think it has ruined it. People are so thin-skinned, and they're virtue signaling, and they're trying to rewrite history. I think a lot is just going on at once, and it's making things worse.
It's like, come on, like, look at plastic surgery. Everybody look the same. Like, everybody thick. What a slim, thick chicks at, man? Like, it's like, come on, man. Just, I don't know, Jay. Like, I ain't complaining either, because, like I said, these streets gonna open up. I ain't committing nobody. Just, well, I'm here, baby. Just hit me up. That's all I got, man.
Yeah, man. I agree, bro.
I think so.
Appreciate the call, man. All right. Shout out to him to call in. Who's this? Yo, you live. What's going on? Yo, what's going on? Okay. I'm going to take maybe 1 or 2 more calls, and I'm going to get into these topics. Yo, what's going on? Hello?
Yo, Jay.
Yo, what's going on, man?
Hey, how you doing, Jay?
I'm doing good, man. What's up with you?
All right. I want to touch on a couple of things, man. I think it all boils back down to all girls just want to have fun, my brother.
I guess so, but it's like how much fun you want to have. For how long?
I mean that depends. That depends on the young lady, you know. You get a lot of these young women, man, who missed out. Feel they missed out by having kids.
Young women or older women?
I think that's where the competition.
Young women or older women?
I mean the older women that had kids at a young age, and now they're competing with their daughters because they missed out on a lot of things in life. Yeah. And I think they still got it. And I think it's a competition thing. You know, you and I seen them out there, man. They out there everywhere. We get women out there who 50 years old looking like they like 20 years old.
Oh, yeah.
You know, and I think it's a lot to do with social media and hypergamy, man. Hypergamy it's a lot to do with what's going on. They want to live like celebrities. They want to live that glamorous life. I see a young man, Gerald, I believe, said I'll go back to being like a celebrity. They just want to have fun. They think life is just one big party, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, they don't teach the young lady values.
Yeah, but that's the thing. Like, then they will complain when the only type of guys that are hitting them up are hitting them up because they find them, you know, physically appealing and they want to smash. And then they'll try to shame those guys for coming at them like that too. You know?
Well, that's the image they put up there. You know, that's the image they put out on social media. You know? So of course if a lady just you look at her social media and she's on her page and she's barely dressed, you know. What else is a man supposed to respect you for, value you for? Because he ain't trying to make you no wife.
Right.
You know, I know I ain't trying to make no young lady like that my wife. You know. You know, I mean, we all want a young woman with values, no matter how old you are, no matter how the age. It's your intelligence, man. The way you value yourself. You know, it don't matter what color you are, what race you are. We're not talking about black women. We're not talking about white women. We're talking about all women. You know? Yeah. Because now, if you look at TikTok, man, I mean, you got a high volume of other women in you know, dancing to these rap videos. You know, these rap songs. I mean, you and I see it. So it's not about a specific type of race of women. You know, it's all women. Yeah. Yeah. You know? So I mean, I think that time with ladies setting an example for the younger generation, that's gone, my brother. I think it's a lot of mature, intelligent young ladies out there, you know, who don't fall into the trap. And the ones that you want to run into, really, you don't want them with no social media. I don't own a social media. You know? Yeah. So a young lady who I'm trying to pursue, I don't want her to be caught up in that social media life. So she's not gonna be on social media. You know? Yeah. There's a lot of good women out there, you know, but the ones that we see is easy access. It's like today's everything is so easy. I remember back in the day, I'm 40 years old. You know? I come from a time where we meet a young lady in the grocery store. I'm trying to go to the grocery store because I want to see what's in your cart. I want to see what your diet like. Right. You know, I want to see what you shopping for. You know, I want to see how you taking care of your body. You know, I want to meet a young lady in the library. You know, you know, I ain't trying to meet no young lady in no club or no social media. Right. That's just too easy. I feel like today's society, you just want to make it easy. They just want to click out a button and say, "Oh, you." You know? Yeah, it's not that way. You got to go out and you got to see these women and go to events, man. You got events, you got charity events. You can meet a lot of young ladies that's really good women. You know? Yeah, and that's the thing. Like, you have places where you can meet those women, but a lot of times, a lot of women, they feel like
getting the sexual attention from a man is better than actually having any type of qualities. But what they don't understand is once you're able to get into a relationship with that guy and he sees you don't have those qualities, it's gonna end probably quickly.
So you mean like basically putting up a front?
Yeah, a lot of them like to put up a front, but they use their bodies. What I'm saying, they use their bodies, but they will pretend that they may have some qualities once that guy gets to know them and all that. You know, like get to know me other than my body. You know, they'll say that, but then when the guy gets with them and he sees that and it doesn't end well, but those women don't understand that. They don't understand that you have to be where a man is going to value you more for your qualities or your personality or your mind other than your body. But
Right.
now they're starting to branch out and do those things though. Because it's starting to kick in. The desperation is starting to kick in.
Oh yeah, it's definitely. It's a lot of competition. You know, it's like over what 2 million more women than men on this earth.
Well,
I mean, there's a lot of competition out there.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, they just trying to keep in, and you know, women all they want to. Hey, I'm look young. I'm 50, but I look like I'm 20. I can pass. You know, it's a lot of competition, man. You know, I mean, men now we can have 6 women if we want. You know, if we can afford it.
Right.
You know, but I think those days of having that good woman, man, and settling down and retiring, that's in the past, man. You know, these millennials, this social media, I think, just changed the whole world, man. It's rare if we find something like that these days, you know?
Yeah, it is, especially if she's addicted to her phone and being and posting all the time, you know.
Right, and we all done went out with this woman where you take her out to a nice place and, you know, her phone, you know? You can't put your phone away. You know, it's a lot of women I kick to the curb because you can't put that phone down. You know, you can't have a decent conversation with me. We can't go back and forth about politics or what's going on in this world, you know? Everything all go back to, oh, well, you see what happened with such and such celebrity or this such and such. I can care less about that. Let's talk about real situations here. You know? What's your 10-year plan? What's your 5-year plan? Where do you see yourself? What are you doing for yourself? How can we build together? What can you bring to the table? You know, and I think once a lot of these young men cut that talk off, and start talking to these women well, real talk, you know, I think they'll change their mindset, you know? But we the leaders. We natural leaders, man. So we control these conversations. We don't allow these women to control a conversation. We're natural leaders. And I think we need to start guiding these ladies when they go off on certain topics and get them back on real topics, real life topics, you know?
I agree, bro.
All right, my brother. Hey, I appreciate you, man. Keep doing what you're doing, Jay. And thanks for giving me the time to speak out, my brother.
Okay. All right, man. It's cool, man. Thanks for the calling, all right?
All right, you're welcome.
All right, peace. Okay, the gate. What is your area code, the gate? So I know if you're calling in or not. What is your area code? What's your area code? The gate. So I know you're calling in. Make sure y'all like the stream too. Let me see what my likes at. What's the area so I know you're calling in? Salute to everybody that's here. Yeah, get the lights up. I'll just sit here and not say nothing. See where we at. All right. The line's open now. Let me see. 1, 2, 3. 4, 5, 6. Y'all go ahead and call in. Yo, what's going on?
Finally. Hey Jay, how you doing?
I'm doing all right. What's going on?
I'm doing all right. It's Sarah. I haven't called in a while, but I seen your last video. That video was hilarious with these dudes with the with the bonnets on, looking goofy as hell. Yeah. On this topic, honestly, in my 50s, I'm not trying to look goofy out here. I'm gonna be chilling. I'm gonna be humbling myself. I'm not gonna be out here shaking, nothing. I actually didn't know that was Jordan Woods' mother. I was looking at the picture. I'm like, wait, she looks familiar. That's Jordan Woods. And then I realized that was my mom. But like, isn't she married or something? Like, isn't she married? Like, do you know? Like,
Well, she was married to Jordan's father. I'm not sure if she's married now. And I think he passed a couple of years ago. And I don't know if she's gotten with anybody since,
Oh, wow, that's crazy. I mean, I have nothing against what she's doing, but if that were me, I'm not going to be out here, showing nothing. Like, first of all, I'm not even out in these streets. The only streets I'm on is the food streets. I've been eating good every day, cooking, going out, having a good time. Single life is not that bad. But once you've been through hell, it is not that bad. So I learned that, obviously I want another relationship. I'm not going to lie. But I'm not the type of person who's clingy or who needs somebody to be with me every day. But I would like another relationship. But I'm learning to slowly just take a few steps back because I was pretty, how do I say this? Like, I wasn't thinking things through. I mean, I knew that I wasn't ready, but in the spur of the moment, I was just like, you know what? Why don't I give it a shot? He's a good guy, whatever. And, well, we were both, I'll be honest, we were both too immature to handle the breakup. It could have gone better, but since we're both petty people, it didn't end as I would have liked. But I'll admit that, if he's listening, whatever. But honestly, at 50, I want to be chilling. I that's why I'm collecting money now, grinding, working and stuff, because I don't want to be, having to worry about nothing when I'm in my 50s. I want to be looking good. I want to be feeling good. And I want to be married at 50, okay? I'm not trying to look single out here. I'm not. Mm-hmm. So I don't know. I don't really think what she did was, like, okay, because if it were my mom, first of all, my mom wouldn't be out here like this at all. She don't even got social media. The only thing she got is WhatsApp. Okay,
right.
So, and she's a married woman, so I'm taking an example from her. So I don't stray off the path, as people would say it. I mean, it's hard. Relationships are very hard, but I feel like I've met a lot of women in my life who have not taken accountability for the actions they've caused, like for what they've done. What you do affects somebody else. That's what I've learned as well. I mean, what you say and what your actions do, they can hurt somebody else, even if you don't know it. You're not the only one who's affected when you do certain things. It's other people too. So I don't know if Jordan's okay with that, but my mom would beat my ass. She'd be like, you out here listening like a hoe. So
yeah,
I'm not gonna be out here.
It's not good if she's doing the same thing. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, this is something I would do in private. Like, this is something to me that's between me and my man. I'm not gonna be out here showing off everything I got for everybody else. That doesn't make it special anymore. Everybody gets to see it. So that's just me. Well, they are celebrities, so I guess they do things differently. But honestly, they're starting to corrupt these young girls. Like the other day, I was watching on my Snap, this girl when I went to high school. She was in middle school, and she graduated the other day, and she looked unrecognizable. I was like, what? Like, at first, I didn't know who it was. If her name wasn't there, I wouldn't have known. And I'm like, oh my God, like, she looks just like she had botched surgery. And I don't know. I just think this country is too much. Everything is a mess, you know. The older women are starting to, like, act crazy as well. And women in my city, they're starting to dress like everybody else. I don't know what's going on, but I'm ready to go. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah, that's it. But I hope you have a good night. I have to go finish washing the dishes. Actually.
Okay. All right,
All
Sarah.
right.
Well, thanks for calling in. All right. You have a good one, too,
No
all right?
problem. You too.
Bye. Shout out to Sarah with the call in. I don't know what it is. Every time, sometimes when I have a call, it'd be like 5 people calling in at once. Like 5 people calling in at once. It's crazy. But I'm only going to take maybe one more call or maybe 2. And then there's some topics I want to speak about before I end this. You know, extend the live stream out a bit. And don't call my show anonymous. Don't call it unknown. Don't do that. Like I'm having some issues with my Skype already. God damn. Okay, it's like I'm having some type of issue. Okay, I'm having some type of issue. I don't know what it is. Oh boy. If I can't get the lines to work in the next minute or 2, that's it. And I'm going to the news topics. Let's see. Settings. Okay, let's see what it is. Yo, you're live. What's going on?
What's going on, Tater Black? This is Robert. Jasmine, how you doing, man?
What's good, Robert and Jasmine? What's up?
Man, you know, we listened to the topic. We watched the video that you made the other day, or earlier today, I should say. And it's interesting because I feel like a lot of women, and older women too, they confuse sexual attention with long-term commitment.
Right.
You know, because you always hear them say, "Oh, I can get a man." It's like, yeah, you can get a guy. I mean, you know, you have assets, so you can get any man you want.
Yeah.
I mean, most of those people want to sleep with you, but can you keep that man?
Right.
And I think that's the problem. A lot of them get that mixed up. The two are not synonymous.
Yeah.
You know, they mean two totally different things, and I see it with my students, and I always bring my students because I can see a lot of it with my students and their
Keep
mothers.
grinding
And when
and
I'm starting to
growing
notice
names.
a lot of the teenage girls.
Yeah. Hold on, Robert. Robert, you hear me? Hold on a second. Shout out to Booker Alpharonomy, Dr. Bill. I appreciate that, man. Thank you for supporting. All right, bro. Shout out to Be Away. Appreciate that, man. Yeah, go ahead, Robert.
No, I'm saying, like, you know, you see a lot of that in the schools, like, you know, these teenage girls. I'm like, why are they dressing like that? They got all that makeup on. They're wearing shirts now that reveal, you know, their stomachs and, you know, shorts all the way up to where they look like they're wearing underwear. But then you meet their mothers, and you're like, oh, okay, I see what's going on here.
Yeah.
And, like, the mother is literally competing with the daughter, and then the daughter's competing with the mother. And so they got, like, this – they don't have a mother-daughter friendship relationship. They have a frenemy, like they're friends, but they're rivals, and they both need a man that they both like. They'll compete for that dude's attention.
Yeah.
And, you know, it's just – it's a really interesting dynamic.
Yeah. Well, I think that nowadays, because the market of these women, because they're all single now, they know that it's a small pool so for them to choose from. So they say, well, let me try to outdo this person, outdo that person. And
exactly.
They find themselves in the same situation all over again, being single, because they're competing for the wrong type of men who have tons of options. Like, you're trying to get men with tons of options. It's not going to work.
Exactly. And I was telling Jasmine today, I said, you know, here's the thing, though. A lot of these women need to understand is, like, I don't know where y'all get these information on men from, but the information that you have on men is so inaccurate. Like, you know, you think, oh, I have to be willing to open my legs because this man told me I was pretty.
Yeah.
That's not what men are looking for. Like, that's not what real men are looking for.
Yeah.
These beta males, you open your legs and they're good to go. But a lot of guys, what they'll always say is like, one of the reasons why they love older women is because not only can they do what they do in the bedroom, but they're very refined, very classy, mature. And that's why a lot of, when we were younger, we used to gravitate towards older women.
Yeah.
But now it's like these women say, oh, well, you men, this is what y'all like. Y'all like skanky women. It's like, no, don't blame all men for the few beta males that you dealt with, and now you think that's what all men like.
Right.
And I think that's the last thing I'll say is, like I said, I got this one friend. She's 43. She has an 8-year-old.
Yeah.
And you should it's so sad watching her work because she's out here on dating apps, Facebook, and these groups. I mean, she's just throwing it out there. I've told her, like, hey, man, Maria, you got to calm down, man. Like, focus on your child. Focus on your work. But she doesn't want to because she's realized I'm already 43 years old. My daughter's 8.
Yeah.
I got to hurry up and get this in because I don't want to be 50 and be, still out here looking.
Yeah.
But
that's where they find themselves.
Hey, man. Yeah, that's true. That's true. She's about to be 50 and she's going to still be looking. And the problem is, she doesn't want a 50-year-old guy. She doesn't want a man her own age. She wants these young thoroughbreds, these young guys that are, tall, built, look like, linebackers. And I'm like, okay, you can get that guy. That guy probably mess around with you.
Yep.
But you can't keep that guy. And that's why you constantly going through the motions because these guys will come to you. They'll get what they want from you. And then you calling me crying like, well, why did he leave me? Why did he leave me? What happened? So, hey, man, but hey, thanks for taking my call, man. As always, great show. We're going to keep on listening.
All right, Robert. Appreciate it, man. Shout out to you and Jasmine, all right?
All right, man. Have a good one.
All right, man. Shout out to Robert to call in. Yo, you're live. What's going on?
Jay, how you doing?
I'm doing good. What's going on?
I've been waiting on somebody to talk about this. These old heifers getting on my nerves.
Lord, yeah, I off and on, I don't talk about this consistently, but off and on, I try to at least go back to the topic of these older women out here wilding out, being in these streets,
Yes, I just went through the lady Elizabeth. I didn't even know about her, but I was looking at her picture. She all in the pool with a thong on and stuff. I was like, wow. Yeah. But you know who I can't stand though?
Who?
That lady Big Booty Judy. The Brat girlfriend.
Oh.
She up there too. She just looked like she got older to me. But you know what? Coco Chanel said it the best. Nothing makes an older woman look older like trying to look younger.
Right.
And it's just like so sad, like to see like we don't have no elders like to pass down wisdom because they too busy competing with us.
Yeah, they too busy competing. Let me put her IG on the screen so y'all can see it. I mean, this is the most recent picture. I mean, it speaks for itself, man.
I've seen that foolishness. I'm 33 and I don't have the gall or the audacity to do nothing like that. I have boys, and they wouldn't I wouldn't even represent them like that, even if I had girls.
Oh man.
Yes, please keep putting.
Yeah. Now go ahead.
No, I'm about to say, please keep calling out these older women because they really setting a bad example. Like the younger women, they don't even want to be wives no more.
No. They want to be flying to Vegas and Miami and getting flued out and getting piped down. That's the life they want to live, I guess.
Listen, I was living in this neighborhood. It wasn't the best neighborhood, but when I tell you them girls, when they fresh out of high school, straight to the strip club, and the strip club was sitting right in front of the apartment.
Wow.
They think that's the way out. I'm talking about young.
Yeah, that's
a sad thing.
They look at social media for a pathway to the lifestyle that they want, and when they see these women on social media glamorizing, being in the streets and being side chicks, and they glamorize that, being strippers. They glamorize
side chicks get beat up. I don't understand that. Like, for real, side chicks get beat up. They get shot at. They're like, I wouldn't want to be no side chick.
Right. Yes,
That's a dangerous lifestyle. You creeping with somebody, man, and you don't know the mental, you know what I'm saying, capacity of the woman that he's with. You trying to lose your life.
Especially if his girlfriend or wife is crazy and she's very hood and she has a lot of friends that like to do crazy things, man. Yeah, you got to be careful, man.
Exactly. It's just like we live in I always say we live on the ground level. Like we are not where they're at. They live in a whole nother world. You know, the things that they can get away with and that they can do, we can't really do that. Not in the natural world, not in things where, you know, that stuff counts. You can't really just be showing your body like that and think you're not going to be ran through and end up with AIDS and a whole bunch of babies and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
That's not how that works. But they trying to
I got an article. I'm going to speak about it after I take calls. They're talking about the STD rate is probably going to go up because the pandemic has slowed down and people are going to start having more sex this summer. They're saying that the STD rate is probably going to go up. I mean, didn't it go up last year? Wasn't people still having relations with different people last year? But they're saying it's going to go up this year. So, yeah.
Then all, you know, the ABC people with all the stuff that they be doing. So, yeah, STD is going to definitely go up.
Yeah.
I only deal with one person. I've always been like that. Because I never, as a woman, every woman should know that, you know, especially when you about my age. If you sleep with a man too soon behind another man, that's instant DV. You know, it's like just sleeping with a person and then your bacteria is mixed with their bacteria, and now you have a venereal infection just from, you know, too many random partners.
Yeah. But nowadays people don't care because it's easy access to a lot of different people. So people are screwing probably more now than they ever have before. You know, all these dating apps, you know, you got Instagram, Facebook. It's easy to reach people around your city, other places, you know.
And it's crazy. It's so sad that people go straight to having sex. You know, just that's what we go to. We don't try to explore a person's mental to see where they're at, to see if you even want to sexually interact with this person. You just, because they're attractive, you're just going to jump into bed with them. That's just very sad. I'm proud to be born in the 80s because it's like we were like the last generation with some sense.
Yeah. I know. I was born in '89, so I grew up in the '90s, and we had boundaries. We had certain standards. Now all that is out the window.
Yeah, it definitely is. I agree with you, but I thank you for touching on these old heads because they out of pocket.
Of course, you know, I'm gonna stay on these. You know, I'm gonna stay on these. You know, these older females out here in the streets. You know, these gray bearded males that are not making no sense. Of course, I'm gonna stay on them. Absolutely.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna finish watching.
Okay. All right. Well, thanks for calling in. All right.
You're welcome.
All right. Bye. Shout out to young lady for calling in. I wonder if that was the lady that was trying to call in earlier. But yeah, it might be it for the calls. I want to get into some of these topics I got. God damn it, we're going to talk about some topics. So that's it for the calls. Okay. And listen, we're not here to bash anybody. We're just talking. Man, some of these pictures, yo. Some of these pictures of Elizabeth. Some of these pictures, man. Elizabeth's out here. She say, fucking, she in these streets. Fuck yo. She say she gotta have a life too. She say she gotta have a life too. But listen, we not trying to speak against whatever life you're trying to live. But yeah, man. Salute to everybody that's here. Let's see. Let me get into. Let's see. Did any of y'all watch that fight last night? I wasn't able to watch. I tried to. You know what's crazy? I actually tried to order the fight. I couldn't for some reason. But I just, I would look at updates on Twitter. But I don't know if it was worth it. Shout out to y'all if y'all bought it. Oh man. But Floyd Mayweather is promoting OnlyFans. Did y'all hear about that? Did y'all hear about how Floyd Mayweather is promoting OnlyFans or was promoting OnlyFans?
At Carvana, we treat every...
Where is it at? Hold up. Where is it at? Hold on a second, y'all, while I look for this. Let's see. Oh, Floyd Mayweather actually joined OnlyFans. It's saying he joined OnlyFans. Oh, let me see if I get on the screen. Boom. How many of y'all saw that fight last night? People said it was the worst thing ever. I thought it was the most ingenious thing ever because Floyd was able to finesse. He was able to finesse y'all into buying that fight. Even though I think I tried to, but when I couldn't, I said, "Oh well, it is what it is." You know, time to move on. I was producing content at the same time anyway, so I was like, whatever, you know. But shout out to the people that actually bought it. Before I ended the stream, I want to speak about some stuff. This to me was hilarious. Floyd Mayweather promoting OnlyFans, and then you had Logan Paul with the Pokemon cards. Let's go here with the Pokemon card. All right, here. Say Paul's on one. Then Logan Paul is on us. Let's see where it is. All right, here. This guy Floyd Mayweather. This guy Floyd Mayweather to fight with his OnlyFans hat. I want y'all to understand something, man. Floyd Mayweather to me is a guy. I know I did a video about him recently about his bad business deal. One of the things I will never say about Floyd Mayweather is that he's a bad promoter. He's a bad businessman, because he's not. The guy knows how to market himself. The guy knows how to make money. So I can't take that from him. I have a lot of respect for what he's done. Like I really do. Because OnlyFans has become $1 billion business almost. I believe it is about $1 billion business. And he saw an opportunity and went for it, just like with this fight. Because he's, I guess, going to take anywhere from 50 to 100 million on this fight. I will never knock his business sense. The guy is very business savvy. I was even going to, you know what's crazy? I was going to buy the fight so I can support Floyd. You know, he had Chad Johnson. You know, some of those guys. My money was going to go to support those guys, even though for some reason I couldn't get it to go anyway. But I'm always going to support black men in whatever business they're doing, because Floyd's going to make, at the end of this, he's going to make a lot of money due to this basically being an event that he and his people put on. Because he was going to get paid to do an event in Dubai with Logan Paul. That fell through. So him and his team had to put this event together. And he's going to profit off it even more now. Right? He's going to profit off of it even more now. So I would never knock what he's doing. You got people that are mad at him. I'm not mad at him at all. I knew the fight was going to be what it was. I was surprised it lasted 8 rounds. You know? So the fact that he's promoting OnlyFans, he sees that this is a growing business. Floyd's a billionaire. How much support he needs? I don't care if Floyd is a Jeff Bezos billionaire. Why wouldn't I still support that? That to me is ignorance. Why I'm just supposed to support broke people? I'm going to support people who are achieving. I'm going to support people who are seeking greatness. I don't care if he has multiples of billions. He has to pay a lot more taxes than I do. He has to run an operation. That to me doesn't make any sense. Why should I not support somebody? I don't care how much money they got. If I see another black man doing something, why shouldn't I help him out? I'm not a hater of nobody. I don't get on social media counting pockets, worrying about who's making what. That matters not to me. Because I wouldn't want nobody worrying about how much money I'm making. You know? So to see what Floyd is doing and the fact that he's able to put on this event, him and his team with Showtime, it definitely benefited him. And I'm glad it did. I'm not going to hate on nobody's hustle. Nobody. I don't care that people may think, well, he's already a multimillionaire. He's a billionaire, Jay. Why aren't you supporting him? Because that's not the point. I like to see greatness. I want to see people that want to win. I want winners out here. You know, I want people around that want to win. Let's see. It's the comic book article. Okay, this is what I was looking for. All right. Floyd Mayweather decided to show OnlyFans some love with a special hat before the fight with Logan Paul. People decided to start the conversation when the slow stroll to the ring began. He had both Migos and Moneybagg Yo walk him to the ring. It was an absolute spectacle. His opponent walked up with an iced out Pokemon trading card around his neck. It has just been the most surreal event imaginable. See all the jokes about OnlyFans hat below. Let's see. Find Mayweather's OnlyFans ASAP. So, oh my damn, he's wearing an OnlyFans hat. Floyd really got an OnlyFans hat. Mayweather next move will be making the OnlyFans if he loses. Bro has an OnlyFans hat he dripped out. You're not seeing heaven if you own a leather OnlyFans cap. OnlyFans leather fitted flow. Is Mayweather sponsored by OnlyFans? He could be. Again, Floyd is a businessman. Wouldn't surprise me at all this man is sponsored by OnlyFans, man. Who would be shocked if he has a sponsorship deal with OnlyFans? I told you, dude, no. Listen, when you see him having certain brands on his intro garb, it is because he's making money from it. Because he's a businessman. He's going to monetize everything. Even his entrance to the ring is going to be monetized. That's why I say the guy is a great businessman. And again, I don't care if he has Jeff Bezos money after the divorce. If I have a chance to support a venture that he's doing, I'm going to do that because I'm not a hater. And not just Floyd. You had other melanated males on that card as well. So why not support that? Even though I couldn't because it was Showtime. I don't know what was going on the website. But with anybody, if I see something that I want to see grow and progress, I'm going to put money towards it. I've always been that way. And I think that you should be that way too. You should support something you want to see grow and progress. Floyd runs a multi-million-dollar business. I'm pretty sure that he spends a lot of money just as he makes a lot of money. Not just him, but other people as well. Because I'm not no hater. But the thing with OnlyFans, again, OnlyFans has become $1 billion business. Now, I may not be the one to support an OnlyFans. You know, I don't care who has one. you're not going to see me going anywhere near trying to build up any of what's going on there. But this should be a situation where they're paying Floyd instead of, you getting on the site and people paying you. OnlyFans could be cutting him a check. And for the fact that he has it on his hat, it could be a very sizable check because OnlyFans has money like that now because of all the people flocking to the platform. A lot of your favorite female IG models, ex-video vixens, content creators, all of them are flocking there. So they have the money for it. They definitely have the money for it, man. Shout out to everybody that's here. All right. Okay, let's see what else. We're going to get into some stuff today. Oh, hold up. All right. Oh, yeah, let me talk about this, man. Shout out to Jackson.
If someone ever thinks that racism doesn't exist, look at boxing comments from non-melanated fans. Unfortunately, mostly from our Hispanic brothers.
Appreciate that, Jackson. Yeah, listen, there are people from other groups that say racist rhetoric towards black people. I've seen it with my own eyes on social media. Yes, I have seen it. But is it like a systematic, like they're just holding down black people? I'm not going to say that, but I will say I have seen cowardly, non-melanated people say things about black people. Because you see, I understand I understand a lot of the white speak or a lot of the condescending things that will be said towards us and the jokes that they make. I do see it. I do see it. It does happen, but those are cowards. Those people never say that to a black person's face. And we have to see that. You know what I'm saying? Those people are cowards. Those people are weak and they get to hide on social media. And what's funny is that people will say, well, they must be conservative. I don't think they're conservative. I think a lot of those guys are fake BLM supporting, rainbow flag having in their profile people who don't even like black people. They just like what they can get from black people. All right, let me see. Y'all seen this from Tiana Taylor? Apparently, Tiana Taylor she was Maxim's sexiest woman alive. She's their most beautiful woman alive. Tiana Taylor, okay? And this is going viral. She's the most beautiful, according to Maxim, the most beautiful woman in the world. And she's being celebrated. And I want to know from a lot of melanated women, is this a win? Is this a win for melanated women? This is what I want to know. Because you hear a lot about how melanated women feel like people don't find them attractive. They feel like they are discriminated against because of their skin tone. I did the video today about Yo Gotti's music video and how, they were talking about how where's the attractive darker skinned sisters? And it's like and Yo Gotti was like, well, wait a minute, there is attractive darker skinned sisters, okay? But y'all, but it was still a complaint. He had to show them I guess the rest of the clip or another part of the clip, because in their minds, he was displaying signs of not appreciating a darker complected melanated female. But when you see the fact that Tiana Taylor is the most beautiful woman according to Maxim, I want to know, is this a W for melanated women? Is this a W for melanated women? Because, again, all you see is complaining on social media. All you see is a bunch of, we're not getting shows. We don't get the respect we deserve. People don't find us physically appealing. There's nobody that has more Negroid features than Teyana Taylor. Now, people may say that she got chose because of how well her body's put together, but they still put her at number one. What I want to know from y'all, do you find this to be a W? You know? All right. Let's go to this article from rapup.com. It says Maxim has crowned R&B songstress atop his annual list of the most attractive women alive. The 30-year-old wife and mother of two shows off her natural beauty and hot body in a stunning photo shoot for the magazine's Hot 100 issue. Taken to Instagram, Teyana reflected on becoming the first black woman to land the cover. Somebody pinch me, Maxim Hot 100, to be named the most attractive woman alive by literally living in the skin I'm in. Wow, she wrote. Teyana, who announced that she was quitting music last year, was admittedly nervous to go back in front of the lens after working behind the scenes as a music director. You can see her there. All right. This is the whole Instagram post that she wrote. Stepping back in front of the lens has been a journey of self-reflection and self-confidence. She said, living up to the name and title of this shoot wholeheartedly made me nervous as an entrepreneur, wife, a busy mother of two, and working behind the lens. In my director bag, I tend to hide behind my sweats and vintage tees. So as you can see, I don't have much time to be and feel beautiful. She arrived to the set in sweatpants and a beanie after dropping her daughter Junie off at school and was surprised when a photographer, Giles, Ben Simon, told her not to get glammed up and to remain in the same clothes without makeup. She hesitated at first, but agreed. I was like, so let me understand this. I will be the most attractive woman alive in sweats and a scully, recalled Teyana. As confused as my heart also, was my heart, also melted. Embrace and love yourself for who and what you are, because only the purest heart shines through. The Coming to America actress joins past Maxim Hot 100 cover stars, including Miley Cyrus, Taylor Swift, Katy Perry, Christina Aguilera, Haley Baldwin, and more. Teyana and her husband, Iman Shumpert, are headed back to television. The couple, who starred in VH1's 2018 reality series Teyana and Iman, will give fans an unfiltered, behind-the-scenes look at their lives, juggling music, fashion, business, and family on their upcoming reality show, We Got Love. Iman and Teyana. So I guess they're going from one network to another. Let's see if this lasts. But again, I want to know from a lot of you sisters, the melanated women, is this a W? We hear the complaints, right? Nobody values us. Our features are. You got women who literally sit on YouTube and make videos about their facial features. What about Teyana Taylor's facial features? But she still did this particular photo shoot with no makeup on, and what she came to the studio with. So what's your complaint? What's your complaint? That's what I want to know. Everybody got complaints for everything. I just want to know, how do you feel about seeing that this woman is being valued for her outward beauty as inward beauty? So I don't want none of y'all coming to me or to other people complaining about featureism when you got one of your own with Negroid features who is number one. Now, it could be an incomplete virtue signal, which is probably what it is, but I'm just saying, you know. I'm just saying it could be a complete virtue signal. We just don't know. Now there are people that will say, you know, she seems like the type of female that gets down with other females. I'm just putting it out there. She does seem like very tomboyish, which she probably is. She has masculine energy. Yes, she does. But Maxim is all about the body and all about, I guess, the outward strength. And I don't know why they. I would say they would choose women because of their beauty. No, but Maxim is a fitness beauty magazine, whatever. And they want to make waves, and they say, you know what, this is a time to reach out to the black women and tell them that how much we appreciate and love and support them. Listen. Let me talk to the melanated women. I know y'all are also going to use this against us and try to throw this in our face, but then claim that no one's picking you, no one's choosing you for anything. But listen, you can have this, okay? If you think that this is a win, you can have this win, okay? More power to you. As long as you feeling good about yourself and not angry and bitter at the world, then everything is fine. Everything is good, you know? I just want to know, you know, that y'all are okay. That's what I want to know. Is y'all okay? Y'all not feeling some type of way. You're not angry, not in your emotions, you know? Fox says you can't lump everybody together. Did I say I was lumping everybody together? Didn't think so. Listen. Yeah, it could be. It definitely seems like a virtue signal. But again, do they care? I mean, look at the most educated group in America. That is a complete virtue signal because you have Caucasian people saying it now. And they know that's not true. They know that they're the most enrolled, but not the most educated. But they go along with it to pander to these women instead of telling these women the truth. You know, tell them the truth. Okay, I have a story here from Bro Bible. It says, brace yourself for the tidal wave of ABCs. Experts say that they say is on the way as the world returns to normal. So again, they're trying to make y'all scared, even though nothing is going to scare people from having relations with each other. Absolutely nothing. Absolutely nothing is going to stop people from wanting to sleep with each other. Let's see. Expert expecting the ABC cases to skyrocket as the world eases back to normalcy. The spike will likely be due to a combination of unsafe behavior and an increase in the number of tests conducted, which plummeted during the pandemic. Over the past year or so, plenty of people have speculated the end of the CV pandemic could mark the start of 21st century version of the Roaring Twenties. I count myself among those who predicted what we've dubbed as hot vax summer has the potential to be a months-long nationwide rager, the likes of which most of us never witnessed. But based on some of the behaviors I have seen on display as human interaction and social gatherings have gradually become socially acceptable again, I'm worried we're not ready for the Category 5 hurricane of unbridled debauchery that seems to be forming. With that said, there's still some time to prepare for the fallout, especially if you want to avoid being impaled by the spike in cases of transmitted ABCs. Some members of medical community believe is on the near horizon. Futurism shared the results of a new study examining the current trends concerning the ABC diagnosis, which found that the number of people who were tested for chlamydia and gonorrhea over the past 2 years hits its near the some of these words I don't know what it is. In April 2020. Jesus Christ. Nadir. Anyway. However, contrary to what a certain member of the executive branch repeatedly claimed around that same time, a lack of positive tests does not equal a lack of positive cases. Meaning many people who could transmit them might not even be aware they're currently affected. Of course, the restrictions put in place to combat the CV almost certainly resulted in a drop in spread of ABCs over the course of the pandemic after hitting record highs in years leading up to it. Although researchers stress there could also be plenty of asymptomatic people unaware that they have the potential to spread them as Americans get increasingly vaxxed and waxed. Well, I mean, what do you expect? I mean, people have been sitting at home, not doing much, but now you can go back to clubs. You know, you don't have to wear masks, so you can see people's faces. You know how you may want to approach somebody and they got the mask on and you don't want to seem weird. Now you get to see people in there, and it's going to be summertime. The women are going to be dressed, showing you everything, or half dressed, so to speak. You're going to be able to go to bars and clubs. You're going to be able to go to parties. There's going to probably be a lot of parties being thrown. Yeah, you people are going to go crazy, especially if you live in a New York or a California or Michigan, states that have been locked down, some of these states that have dealt with the, CV worse than everybody. Florida's been open and been doing them for a while. South Carolina, North Carolina was shut down for a while too, but they started to open back up. And Texas has been wide open, right? So yeah, when some of these big states start to open back up, California, it's going to be a lot of wild, crazy things going on. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. So you're going to see a lot more unusing of condoms probably. It's going to be a crazy summer. That's why so many people are single. That's why you got so many people breaking up from their relationships just so they can have that summer they want to travel and do all this other stuff. But yeah, man, listen, just because you're able to do whatever you want to do, you do need to still be careful out here, because you can get caught up and you can catch something worse than the CV. Which I'm listen, if you wore a mask for like a year, you can wear a condom too. Okay, don't just wear the mask and don't wear the condom. A lot of y'all want to wear the mask but not the condom. Like you fight to not have to wear that condom, but you will not only wear your mask, you will get mad at other people if they're not wearing their mask either. Okay, that's the type of people we have out here. Gotta be careful out here, man. I want y'all to be safe. I want y'all to take care of yourselves, but have fun though, man. I want y'all to have fun this summer because you've earned it. You've gotten through the mess that was last year. But do it responsibly. This is what I tell y'all on the weekends. Drink responsibly. Don't get too crazy. Okay, don't sip too much of that alcohol. Don't just wear one mask. Wear two masks. Wear the mask that counts, okay? Wear the mask that counts, not the one that doesn't, okay? That's what we need more of. All right, people, that's it for me. I appreciate y'all tuning in. Shout out to everybody that's here. Hope that y'all have a good rest of your night. Okay? Make sure y'all like the stream. Follow me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Send me an email too. My email is for y'all to send content to. Don't wait till I post videos to tell me about stuff, man. I'm like, come on, man. I'll go live or something, send it you can send it to me on Instagram too. You can tag me on Twitter if there's something that I need to see. And also sign up to the Patreon and get exclusive content that you will not see on YouTube. You will not see it. David says, don't just wear one, wear 2 condoms. Yeah, you may have 2 out here, man. You know, people ain't too disciplined, so you may have to wear 2. You know, but you definitely gotta be careful out here. All right, y'all. I'll see y'all next one. Y'all have a good again rest of your night. All right.